So the great Mark Levin said on his Sunday night TV show that Joe Biden should be impeached because of his open border policy. Joining me now is Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has a soft spot in her heart for that argument, as I do. Marjorie, welcome back to the show. Here's what Mark said. We just took a clip out of it. Take a listen, please.
You want a successful impeachment? Then prioritize it properly. And when it comes to Joe Biden has purposefully, intentionally violated dozens of federal immigration laws, federal statutes passed duly by Congress and signed by prior presidents. He has undermined them by his actions, by his directives, by his executive orders. He's undermined them through his cabinet, the Department of DHS. The mayhem that has been created in this country is unimaginable. The number of Americans dying from fentanyl and other killer drugs coming across the border. This is a direct attack on our citizens. And all the bloody disaster as a result of it is a clear impeachable offense.
I mean, I think there's as good a case on impeachment coming from this border collapse, particularly with respect to destroying American sovereignty, Marjorie, as there is in some of the other issues. I mean, he broke the law on student loans. He's probably breaking the law on influence peddling. But I know you've made this case, and so I wanted you to react to what Mark Levin said.
I completely agree with Mark. He's 100% right. And I have articles of impeachment I've already introduced against Joe Biden, specifically for his willingness to break our country's border laws. And now with the height of the invasion that's happening every single day, to the point where they're actually pulling Federal Bureau of Prison employees, TSA workers. They're pulling everybody out of the federal agencies to go down there and help Border Patrol agents that are completely overwhelmed by the thousands and thousands of people pouring across the border every single day. Larry, it's to the point we have to impeach Joe Biden. If we don't impeach Joe Biden, we have got to start talking about a very serious word, and I'm going to call it treason. This administration is guilty of treason because over 10 million people have poured across our border, and there's over 1.8 million gotaways with terrorists, criminals, rapists, murderers, child predators, and child sex traffickers, drug traffickers, cartel, and God knows who else. Larry, it is outrageous. They need to send the U.S. military down there to defend our border because that is the constitutional duty of the federal government. But Joe Biden should be impeached, and we should start talking about treason.
You know, just, I mean, the aiding and abetting of people coming in illegally from terrorist countries or terrorist-sponsored countries is a big deal. The Bidens may not think it's a big deal, but most of the rest of us think it's a very big deal. And that is a derelict of his duty, it just seems to me. Whether it comes to impeachment, I don't know, but it is derelict of his duty. And you can't gloss over that.
He's beyond derelict of duty. It's gotten to the point where you can't deny these videos. And there's people coming from China, Russia, Africa, the Middle East, known terrorist countries, and they're all military-aged men. And then you see videos of them carrying drugged children. It'll be a group of men, and they're carrying drugged children across the border, claiming that those are their children. They're absolutely not their children. This is outrageous. And then we've got the Democrats who claim they always care about migrant children. Well, there's over 85,000 missing migrant children in the United States.
Got it, Joe.
And the New York Times even reported last year that they are being used as child labor.
Marjorie.
I mean, what in the world are we going to do, Larry?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, happy holidays. Spot on. Thank you, as always. Appreciate it very, very much.